today we shall be talking about study and make it in Germany. It's a very interesting topic that I thought that we should come out today and talk about together. But I had to bring in an expert, a friend and a colleague who is going to talk much on this topic. He is Dr. Muma. Hey gracious, welcome back to my YouTube channel FORMIGREF, Friends of Migrants and Refugees. I am Mado, a social and immigration worker based in Germany. On this platform, we talk about issues related to migration, migrant stories, migrant experiences, and gender-based violence. If you are new to this channel, I heartily welcome you. And to my all returning subscribers, kudos to you. Today we shall be talking about study and make it in Germany. Please do share, like and subscribe. Dr. Muma, I would like to introduce to you who Dr. Muma actually is. Permit me to read. Dr. Muma is a legal advisor on migration and integration. Wow. Dr. Muma is a legal advisor on migration and integration. He holds a doctorate degree in law, LLM, in comparative child law from the Justus Liebig University in Gießen, Germany, and the Northwest University, Potchefstroom, South Africa. A postgraduate diploma in international human rights and humanitarian law from the European University Viadrina in Frankfurt Oder in Germany. An LLB in law from the University of Yaoundé II. His area of specialization is public international law with expertise in international human rights law, migration, refugee, and asylum protection, constitutional law, counter-terrorism, peace and conflict management, and humanitarian law. Wow. What an enriching biography. So, I would like us to hear shortly also from Dr. Muma. Dr. Muma, you are welcome to this channel, FORMIGREF. Please, can you say something short to our audience?
Thank you very much, Magdalene, for inviting me for this short talk. I'm Dr. Muma. I've been working for the past 4 years in the area of migration and integration, which is also my area of expertise. I'm delighted to be here today to share some green light with some of the audience that might be of help to them in the nearest future.
Thank you very much. You're welcome. Today we shall be talking about study and make it in Germany. And I'm glad you are here today with us to talk about it. Doc, can you please tell our audience what is this all about?
Well, Study and Make It in Germany. Study and Make It in Germany actually is a program or an initiative that I brought up or that I developed in order to combat illegal migration. Because for the past years, a lot of people have been coming to Europe illegally. Many people have lost their lives and loved ones just because they are looking for opportunities of greener pastures. So in order to do this, I realized that so many of them were actually dying along the line. People who actually have good educational background from their countries of origin. For instance, graduates with bachelor degrees, with high school certificates, with master's degree certificate, and so on and so forth. And they end up dying on their way, which I thought was, I saw it very painful and I couldn't bear it. Then I thought it was, what can I do in order to empower the young generations, at the same time to put them on the right track in order to combat illegal migration and promote legal migration. That is how I came about with this short program, this short initiative, which is basically on study and make it in Germany, so that I can be able to help to advise, counsel people who are interested to study abroad to continue their studies abroad in order to study and finish, go back to their country and make it big in their own country. So why not even it?
Thank you so much, Dr. Muma. You, when I listen to you talk about illegal migration, it touches me so much whenever I watch videos or I even hear topics like this. Because so many of our young ones that have been dying, struggling to cross through the Mediterranean Sea or even through the Darien Gap, going to Mexico and to the US. So I am glad you came up with a program like this that can really help so many young ones who have the qualification to study and they don't actually know how to go about it. So can you now tell us what are those what are the opportunities that are available with this program?
Oh yeah, study and making in Germany has a lot of opportunities beyond expectations and beyond imagination. For instance, where I currently live and work in Germany, there are a lot of opportunities and beyond Germany, as I can say. Germany has one of the top ranking universities. They have scholarship opportunities at all levels, from bachelor, master's to PhD and postdoctorate level. And at the same time, you have free tuition opportunities. For instance, most of the institutions in Germany students don't pay fees. According, they don't pay fees. When I have to compare, if I have to compare the situation with other countries like the US, Canada, and the United Kingdom. And beyond these opportunities, you realize that students are able to leave their countries of origin and come to Germany with scholars. And Germany has actually made it in such a way that some countries have offices where students in those countries or people in those countries and nationals can go there and apply for scholarships in order to come to Germany and study. So you can sit in your country, for instance, I can sit in Cameroon, or somebody sit in Cameroon, in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Uganda, in Zimbabwe, and apply for a scholarship there in their countries and come to Germany to study. So these are some of the opportunities that are available for under the program Study and Making in Germany, which I will reveal to some of the people who contact me directly in order to drill them and to enlighten them on how the process works.
Okay, and this takes me to our next step, which is we live in Germany, and in Germany, let me say the language spoken in Germany is German. But that notwithstanding, I know in some of the universities, students study in English. But this program that you are explaining to my audience, are they coming to Germany to study in English, or they are coming to study in German? Because most of them are coming probably from, in quotes, English-speaking countries.
Oh yeah, and before I actually throw light on that, permit me say this program has been going on for so many months now, because I brought up the initiative for the past 3 months, and it's working effective. Sometimes I don't even rest I don't have time to rest, because I receive calls from all countries, from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Uganda, from Cameroon, from Sierra Leone, and Zimbabweans, and so on. They contact me directly for people who are interested to come and study. So I'm putting them through, and I'm actually working. Currently, I have about 43 clients on my list that I'm working on who are interested to study abroad, and I'm putting them through the process. Now, the question is, in Germany, most people are really scared to come and study in Germany, because they believe that the mother tongue in Germany is the German language. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I would also like, permit me to say, Germany is a multicultural country, and most of the universities in general or in total are multicultural, where they teach in different languages. For instance, there are even schools here where they teach in Italian. You know, there are courses which are being taught in Italian and other languages. So German is the main language spoken in Germany. But at the same time, we have courses that international students from English-speaking countries can actually pick up, come to Germany and study in English without necessarily speaking the German language. But does it make sense for you to study in a country, come to somebody's country and study and you integrate within the culture?
No.
That is a question mark. There I drive your attention towards the issue of you have to integrate within the system. That when you go to someone's country, you behave like that person in order to open room for more.
You're right. That's why they say when you go to Rome,
do what the Romans
do. Thank you so much. Now you have explained about the opportunities. Can you also not tell us some of the challenges that the students also might face because they might have challenges when they are procuring their documents, or when they are going through their documents to have their visa, or when they are also in Germany. So what are some of those challenges that they should know before and after traveling to Germany?
Permit me talk about opportunities, or let's say opportunities after studies. Then I'll dive to the issue of these challenges.
Okay.
Because it cuts across one another. You know, students who have the opportunity to study in Germany have a lot of opportunities, or in other words, advantages after that. Mm-hmm. Because when you study in Germany, when you come to Germany as a student, you have the opportunity to work part-time, you know, unlike in other countries where students are not permitted to work. At the same time, students in Germany are capable of even financing themselves without any problem. And the issue is, before you come to Germany, if you don't succeed to pay your scholarship in order to study in Germany, you have to block an account. And that account, the amount that is due as per the new law that was put into regulation this 2023, is 11,208 euros. And this money for your subsistence within the period that you're studying, just for 1 year. It means that when you block this money, it is your money. This money does not belong to another person. You will be the only person to come in. Once you come into Germany, you have access into that money. You go to your bank, and your bank will be able to issue a card to have access to that money. And it will be paid to you, released instrumentally until the end of the year. So after 1 year, this money will expire. Or before the end of the year, you should be able to make up. Of course, you're going to make up because there are other opportunities within the context. Yeah, and when you complete your studies as a student, you have opportunities. You can work within the system. And even while a student, if you are married before you became a student in Germany, or before you travel to Germany as a student, you can invite your family, your kids, your wife to visit you twice a year. So you have this opportunity. I'm talking about married couple, but people who single migrants or students who are not married can invite their parents, like mother and father, to come and visit them and go back. But they should go back, but they should not return, because some people try to return and they go against the law.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, the challenges are for students, international students who intend to study in Germany, I advise them. The challenge one, getting appointment at the embassies. It has become a big problem, or a big challenge nowadays globally, because I will quote the instance of Uganda, where I was trying to book an appointment for one of my clients who was trying to invite the wife here. We couldn't get an appointment. Another colleague was complaining about the current situation in Turkey and in Ghana as well. So this is a problem, and I've noticed that these challenges, it brings a lot of problems to students, because students keep on waiting to get an appointment, and at a certain point, the admission letters will even expire, and they will have to call the institutions to extend their admission dates, or to extend their enrollment date into the universities. These are some of the challenges. And the challenges when they enter into Germany is, when you come into Germany, you meet new people, new culture, and new way of life. And at the same time, you need to integrate with. So the challenge is the language. Pick the language, and you'll be able. I know the language is difficult. Some people are scared because of language, which is a challenge to them. But it makes it very easy. You and we are speaking the language. We are making it big because we are able to speak the language. We have integrated into the system effectively. So why not those who come in?
The language is not also easy per se. Even though we are in Germany, we speak the language. Sometimes we don't speak it fluently, but that notwithstanding, if we've gone that far in Germany to study here and working, it means you can also make it. Thank you, Dr. Muma. So let me ask you this. You've already talked about finances. You've already talked about what your aspired students might expect when they are here in Germany. So what other thing can you now tell your audience to prepare them also psychologically? You've already talked about so many of those aspects, but as a last word to them, what can you really tell them?
Yeah, I would like to tell my audience, for those who are interested to study in Germany and beyond Germany, because the Study and Make It in Germany program initiative that I brought up, it's not only limited in Germany. I work beyond borders in neighboring countries like Italy, like Belgium, like Switzerland, even in the UK and the United States. I sit in Germany. I do what we call internationalization. I sit in one country, I travel to another country, I look for a mission for another person while sitting in Germany. So internationalization does not necessarily mean I have to travel to that country. I sit in Germany, I'm able to access those institutions, to be able to get admissions for people and communicate with the institutions and apply for scholarship and make sure I put the people through from the beginning to the end, even right at the level of the embassy when they are going in for interviews. So I put them through the process at the moment of travel, and even at the moment of pick up at the airport. I arrange for pick up for them. I get in accommodation for them in the countries of origin, because I work with colleagues in different countries as well. If I have maybe a student who is traveling maybe to the US, I make sure I work with my colleague to ensure that this student is picked up and dropped at the right final destination.
Oh.
So these are some of the, and I'll tell them that if they're willing, they want to study to Germany, they should feel free to contact me, because you and I, we have studied in this country. We know how the system is. We know what it means for you to study in Germany and go through the pros and cons, and you know how the system functions effectively, and you are able to be able to tackle the challenges in order to meet up to the expectations of the positive advantages. And the students who are also willing to come to Germany, it takes time to prepare, because Germany has just 2 semesters. We have the winter semester and the summer semester. The winter semester starts in every year, every October, while the summer semester starts in April. So if you have to apply for a program or you intend to study in Germany, you need at least 1 year to prepare. Then at the same time, I want to advise those who intend to study in Germany. In Cameroon, there are institutions that offer the German language course, just the basis. They need to be able to get acquainted to the basis wordings of the German language. In order for them not to be confused when they get here, they can get to the supermarket, they can be able to buy, do shopping for themselves, or greetings, meet somewhere on the street and greet you, say hello, good morning, you get SD and so on. So these are the basic issues that I will advise my audience and people who intend to come to Germany and study and beyond Germany to make use of this opportunity.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Muma. My audience, I'm sure they are so happy listening to you, and they have picked up so many positive aspects that is going to help them navigate this program if they want to come to Germany. And I'm so happy you're talking with other institutions and with colleagues and friends to make sure that the process of their document goes with ease. Now, after listening to all these services that you just mentioned, are there other services that your institution or that Study and Make It in Germany offers?
Of course, there are a lot of opportunities. Study and Make It in Germany offers a lot of opportunity. And permit me to say, for those who come in, who study here, they still have the opportunities that I work with them to ensure to facilitate their process of visa within the immigration authorities and the various institutions. Those are some of the issues that we do. And we don't only work by looking for admission, getting you coming to study, you go to school and so on. We put you through the process. At the same time, Study and Make It in Germany, the initiative also offer other opportunities. For instance, we do legal advice or legal counseling for people who intend to come and study. We also look for, we have experts, in other words, students, experts, and lecturers, senior lecturers, and people who intend to.
Thank you so much, Dr. Muma. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was nice having you around. We are coming up next week with our next program on integration. Thank you.